Donna Reed. Donna Reed became America's sweetheart in It's a Wonderful Life and later on The Donna Reed Show. She symbolized kindness and charm. She died in 1986 at age 64 from cancer. Fans grieved the loss of one of Hollywood's most wholesome figures. Buried at Westwood Village Memorial Park, Los Angeles. Her grave is marked by simplicity. Brittany Murphy. Brittany Murphy was a rising star in Clueless and 8 Mile. Quirky, talented, and full of life, she seemed destined for greatness. Her sudden death in 2009 at just 32 shocked the world. Officially pneumonia, but surrounded by mystery. The news left fans heartbroken and suspicious. She rests at Forest Lawn Hollywood Hills. Her grave carries an aura of tragedy and unanswered questions. Cicely Tyson. Cicely Tyson broke barriers for Black actresses, with Sounder and the autobiography of Miss Jane Pittman. She brought dignity and strength to every role. She died in 2021 at age 96. The world honored her as a pioneer and an icon. Buried at Woodlawn Cemetery, Bronx, New York. Patricia Neal. Oscar-winning star of HUD, Patricia Neal survived strokes and personal tragedy, including losing a child. She remained tough and inspiring. She passed in 2010 at 84, after battling lung cancer. Fans mourned her resilience as much as her artistry. Buried in Massachusetts at Abbey of Regina Laudis. A simple cross marks her grave. Kathryn Grayson. Kathryn Grayson, the soprano beauty of Showboat and Kiss Me Kate, combined opera and Hollywood charm. She died in 2010 at age 88. Fans remembered her as one of MGM's most graceful singing stars. Buried at Forest Lawn, Glendale. Eleanor Parker. Eleanor Parker dazzled in The Sound of Music as the Baroness and starred in Caged. A versatile star with elegance. She passed in 2013 at 91. Fans remembered her grace and strength on screen. Laid to rest at Palm Memorial Park, Las Vegas. Maureen O'Hara. Known as the Queen of Technicolor, Maureen O'Hara starred in The Quiet Man and Miracle on 34th Street. Fiery and unforgettable. She died in 2015 at age 95. Ireland and Hollywood alike mourned their fiery red-haired star. Buried at Arlington National Cemetery beside her husband, a Navy hero. Joan Leslie. Joan Leslie charmed audiences in Yankee Doodle Dandy and Sergeant York. She represented wholesome wartime Hollywood. She died in 2015 at 90. Fans remembered her as both talented and graceful. Resting at Holy Cross Cemetery, Culver City. Ann B. Davis. Davis became beloved as Alice, the housekeeper in the Brady Bunch. She made millions laugh with warmth. She died in 2014 at 88 after a fall. Fans mourned her as family television's heart. Buried in Texas at St. Helena's Episcopal Church Cemetery. Julie Harris. Julie Harris was one of America's most honored actresses, winning 5 Tony Awards and shining in East of Eden. She died in 2013 at 87 after heart failure. Theater and film communities alike mourned deeply. Buried at West Chop Cemetery, Massachusetts. Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor wasn't just an actress. She was a legend, known for Cleopatra, for her violet eyes, and for her many marriages. Her life was glamorous, but also heartbreaking, full of scandals, illnesses, and loss. Still, she shined as one of Hollywood's brightest stars. On March 23, 2011, Elizabeth Taylor died of heart failure at age 79. The world mourned instantly. Hollywood dimmed its lights. Her passing felt like the end of an era. Elizabeth Taylor's final resting place is at Forest Lawn Memorial Park, Glendale, California. Audrey Hepburn. Audrey Hepburn defined elegance. From Breakfast at Tiffany's to Roman Holiday, she became a symbol of grace. Behind the glamour, she survived war and used her fame to help children through UNICEF. On January 20, 1993, she died quietly in Switzerland from cancer. Fans were heartbroken, remembering her beauty not just on screen, but in spirit. Her final resting place is in Tolkienaz, Switzerland, a modest village cemetery. Lucille Ball. Lucille Ball made the world laugh. Her show I Love Lucy broke barriers for women in comedy. But off-screen, she struggled with failed marriages and the pressures of fame. In April 1989, Lucille Ball died after heart surgery at age 77. The world was stunned, television's queen of comedy gone. Originally buried in California, she was later moved to Lakeview Cemetery, Jamestown, New York, her hometown. Bette Davis. Bette Davis was fierce. Known for All About Eve and her intense eyes, she never played safe roles. She fought the Hollywood system and left a bold mark. On October 6, 1989, she passed in France after a battle with cancer. Her last words: "She did it the hard way." She rests at Forest Lawn Hollywood Hills. Her tombstone indeed reads, "She did it the hard way." Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly was beauty personified. From Rear Window to High Society, she was adored worldwide. But she gave up Hollywood to become Princess of Monaco. In 1982, tragedy struck. A car crash took her life at just 52. The shocking news shattered both Hollywood and Monaco. Her grave lies in Monaco's Cathedral of St. Nicholas. A marble slab, simple royal. Ingrid Bergman. Ingrid Bergman, star of Casablanca, was admired for her natural beauty and courage in roles. But scandals over love affairs nearly destroyed her career. Still, she returned triumphant. She died on her 67th birthday in 1982, after a fight with breast cancer. Buried in Stockholm, Sweden, her grave is serene. Debbie Reynolds. Debbie Reynolds lit up screens and singing in the rain. Her charm and smile defined the golden age of musicals. But her life was marked by heartbreak, especially with daughter Carrie Fisher. Shockingly, she died just one day after Carrie, in December 2016. A broken heart. Fans around the world mourned this double tragedy. Mother and daughter rest side by side at Forest Lawn Hollywood Hills. Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple was Hollywood's little darling. Curly-haired, singing, and dancing, she brought hope during the Great Depression. Later, she became a diplomat, proving her talents were more than childlike charm. She died peacefully in 2014 at 85. The world remembered her not only as a child star, but as a woman of grace. Buried at Alta Mesa Memorial Park, California, her grave is modest. Natalie Wood. Natalie Wood starred in West Side Story and Rebel Without a Cause. She was beauty and vulnerability combined. But her personal life was troubled, shadowed by rumors and pain. Her death in 1981 was shocking, drowning off Catalina Island under mysterious circumstances. Many still call it Hollywood's most haunting unsolved case. She lies at Westwood Memorial Park, Los Angeles. Rita Hayworth. Rita Hayworth was the love goddess. In films like Gilda, she became a worldwide sex symbol. But her real life was filled with broken marriages and personal battles. She died in 1987, suffering from Alzheimer's disease. Her decline shocked fans. Hollywood's goddess lost to a cruel illness. Buried at Holy Cross Cemetery in Culver City. Hedy Lamarr. Hedy Lamarr was more than a screen siren. Known for Samson and Delilah, she captivated audiences. But she was also an inventor, co-creating technology that helped lead to Wi-Fi. She died in 2000 at age 85 in Florida. Hollywood mourned a beauty who had also been a genius, though underappreciated in her lifetime. Her ashes were scattered in Austria, her homeland. Olivia de Havilland was one of Hollywood's most elegant leading ladies. She famously battled studios for actors' rights. In 2020, she died peacefully in Paris at 104. Fans celebrated her as one of the last true links to Hollywood's golden age. She rests in Paris's Cimetière de l'Abbaye de Saint-Germain-des-Prés. Barbara Stanwyck. Barbara Stanwyck was a tough, versatile actress, known for Double Indemnity and Stella Dallas. She rose from poverty to stardom. She passed in 1990 at 82 of heart failure. Hollywood remembered her as resilient and bold. Her ashes are interred at Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Memorial Park, Los Angeles. Greer Garson. Greer Garson was beloved for Mrs. Miniver, winning an Oscar. Known for warmth and elegance, she was a top MGM star of the 1940s. She died in 1996 at 91 in Dallas, Texas. Fans mourned the gentle star whose films comforted audiences during World War II. Buried at Sparkman Hillcrest Memorial Park in Dallas. Joan Crawford. Joan Crawford was a Hollywood powerhouse. From Mildred Pierce to Whatever Happened to Baby Jane, she reinvented herself again and again. She died in 1977 of a heart attack. The world remembered her as both glamorous and controversial, shadowed by later scandals. She lies in Ferncliff Cemetery, New York. Greta Garbo. Greta Garbo was the mysterious star of Camille and Ninotchka, known for her line, "I want to be alone," and she lived that way, avoiding Hollywood fame. She died in 1990 in New York at 84. The world mourned quietly, just as she lived. Her grave is in Stockholm, Sweden, at Skogskirkegården Cemetery. A dark granite stone, often adorned with white flowers. Gene Tierney. Star of Laura and Leave Her to Heaven, Jean Tierney was stunning. But her life was scarred by mental illness and heartbreak. She died in 1991 in Texas of emphysema. Fans remembered her beauty, but also her tragic struggles. She rests at Glenwood Cemetery, Houston. Farrah Fawcett. Farrah Fawcett became a 1970s icon with Charlie's Angels. Her poster became the best-selling in history. But she longed to be seen as more than just a pinup. She died in 2009 after a long battle with cancer. Her final documentary, showing her fight, left fans in tears. Buried at Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Memorial Park, Los Angeles. Ava Gardner. Ava Gardner was the ultimate femme fatale. Star of The Killers and Magambo, she was known for beauty and wild romances. She died in 1990 in London from pneumonia. Hollywood mourned one of its most glamorous goddesses. Buried at Sunset Memorial Park, Smithfield, North Carolina. Lillian Gish. Lillian Gish was the first lady of American cinema. She began in silent films like The Birth of a Nation and worked for 75 years. She died in 1993 at 99 years old. Fans saw her passing as the end of cinema's very beginning. She rests at St. Bartholomew's Episcopal Church, Ohio. Mae West. Mae West was Hollywood's queen of innuendo. With She Done Him Wrong and I'm No Angel, she pushed boundaries with wit and sensuality. She became a symbol of boldness. She died in 1980 at 87 after suffering a stroke. The world mourned a woman who never played by Hollywood's rules. Buried at Cypress Hills Cemetery, Brooklyn, New York. Janet Leigh. Janet Leigh is forever remembered for her shocking shower scene in Hitchcock's Psycho. She was also mother to actress Jamie Lee Curtis. She died in 2004 at age 77 from vasculitis. Fans remembered her as Hollywood's ultimate scream queen. Laid to rest at Westwood Village Memorial Park, Los Angeles. Deborah Kerr. Deborah Kerr was elegance itself. From The King and I to From Here to Eternity, she was adored for grace and emotional depth. She died in 2007 in England at age 86, after battling Parkinson's. The world mourned a true lady of film. Her ashes were scattered in Switzerland. A memorial plaque honors her. Jane Russell. Jane Russell became famous in The Outlaw. She was bold, sultry, and strong, one of Hollywood's classic bombshells. She died in 2011 at age 89 in California. Fans mourned her as one of the last screen sirens. Resting at Santa Barbara Cemetery, California. Esther Williams. Known as Hollywood's $1 Million Mermaid, Esther Williams turned swimming into stardom with her aquatic musicals of the 1940s. She passed in 2013 at age 91. Fans remembered her as both an athlete and a star. Her ashes were scattered in the Pacific Ocean. Joan Fontaine. Joan Fontaine, Oscar winner for Suspicion, was known for her elegance and her bitter feud with sister Olivia de Havilland. She died in 2013 at age 96 in California. Fans reflected on a career of grace but also rivalry. Her ashes were scattered in Carmel by the Sea, California. Fans still visit her home, leaving letters and flowers. Dorothy McGuire. Dorothy McGuire starred in Gentleman's Agreement and Old Yeller. Known for her warmth, she often played mothers with deep emotion. She died in 2001 at 85. Fans remembered her as comforting and relatable. She rests at Calvary Cemetery, Santa Barbara. Maureen O'Sullivan. Maureen O'Sullivan was Jane to Johnny Weissmuller's Tarzan. She later became the mother of actress Mia Farrow. She died in 1998 at 87. Hollywood remembered her adventurous spirit and Irish charm. Buried at Most Holy Redeemer Cemetery in New York. Susan Strasberg. Daughter of famed acting coach Lee Strasberg, Susan starred in Picnic and Broadway's The Diary of Anne Frank. She was a sensitive, talented actress. She died in 1999 of breast cancer, at only 60. Fans mourned a life cut short. She rests at Westwood Village Memorial Park, Los Angeles. Natasha Richardson. Natasha Richardson, daughter of Vanessa Redgrave, starred in The Parent Trap and Broadway productions. Known for warmth and elegance. In 2009, she suffered a tragic ski accident in Canada. At just 45, her sudden death shocked the world. Buried at St. Peter's Episcopal Cemetery, Millbrook, New York. Fans bring flowers and notes about her films. Her grave reflects fragility and heartbreak, a life gone too soon.